Hello dear friends, I'm Richard, your brother in Christ. But this afternoon, I'm not going to specifically talk about the gospel today, but I'd like to share with you a word that fascinated me last night as I heard the talk in our CLS session. And the word is still, or the phrase, or you can consider it as a sentence, but the word is, or the phrase, be still. And as I was pondering about the word, it led me to some manipulation of the word by changing still as still to still, STEEL, like a iron steel bars. And with that, wow, and came to a point, really we can actually really associate the word be still and be still. And what made me fascinated about the word is that if you're going to translate that in the Filipino term, you can change it as manatili ka, be still. And be still, magpakatibay ka. Why did I mention that? Because in our journey, we do face battles every day. And that's a reality that all of us do face, especially single young professionals, is that we do have battles. Even waking up is a battle because after probably a very tiring day, we don't even want to to rise up the next day. We would even prefer to just sleep all day because we want to just relax, chill. And upon going to the workplace, sometimes one of the challenges, the battles that we do face is that our patience towards traffic and even looking for a ride. And when you reach your workplace, is that you need to adjust to the battle there, probably dealing with your colleagues, dealing with your own work, and sometimes dealing with your boss. And at the end of the day, sometimes one of the battles is that the battle within ourselves. And having these battles, it drains us, it makes us unable or maybe uninspired and motivated to do things that that is or are required from us or expected from us. And given that reality, there is that portion that we can't just even move. We can't just simply run and run just like vehicles, because even vehicles need to stop at some point, need to take a pause. And especially for us, human as we are, we do have our limitations in terms of our strength, in terms of our energy, even in terms of our patience or understanding towards others. We do have some point at a point of a limitation. And with this, just like the time when Jesus was with the disciples riding on a boat, crossing to a lake, Jesus was asleep, and the apostles were panicking already because of the strong wind, the waves that tossed their boat. And they were also mad because Jesus was just sleeping, mahimbing na mahimbing, slept calmly, peacefully. And hey, what are you doing? We're even panicking here, and then you're just sleeping in there. But what amazed me was how Jesus responded to that. Was that just Jesus stood up and said, "Peace, be still." And suddenly, the strong wind stopped, the strong waves stopped, and everything became calm. With that itself, even though we know already that we do have Jesus Christ in our lives, we believe in His promises, we believe in His salvation, that all we have to do is to keep our faith in Him, keep on trusting, just do our part. But then still, at some point, we were really come to a point of doubting, confuse ourselves. Really, Lord, are you really leading me to where you want me to be? And sometimes the devil will play with our doubt, with the things in our minds, making us doubt, yeah, you're right. And you're tempted to believe the devil, feeding these negative thoughts. But what because even the lives of these apostles, even them who saw the miracles, they testified how Jesus healed the sick, all the miracles He did during His ministry. But even they themselves doubted, even up to that point when Jesus was resurrected. Some of them worship, but some of them still doubting, still in doubt. And how much more for us sometimes, no? Even if we've experienced how the Lord have poured out His blessings towards us, His grace of strength, His grace of love, His grace of faithfulness, of mercy, of compassion, but then still we find ourselves doubting. But what Jesus did He stop? No. In the lives of the apostles, He just stood there. You have little faith. And even the time, He continued to commission these apostles of Him. And the same thing for us. Even though we do come to a point of doubting, Jesus continued to pour out His blessings towards each one of us. And even you probably seeing this video, this vlog, and able to hear me, it's a blessing for us. Maybe we don't know what had happened to yesterday, the battles we faced last day, but you are still alive today. And that's a manifestation of God pouring out His blessings towards us. But what He's telling us, be still, manatili ka, be still, magpakatibay ka. Because if we won't like a still, then probably it's easy for us to get swayed by these battles that we face. It's easy for us to just give up. But be mindful that a lot of people nowadays, all of us do face our battles, but why is it that we're still alive? Maybe because we have that grace coming from the Lord, able to withstand, able to keep on the battle, and to keep on rising every day. And so, dear friends, the invitation for all of us today, and the message for all of us, whatever battles we face today, just be still, manatili ka. Be still, magpakatibay ka. For sure, this is a part of our formation, this is a part of our growth development, and eventually it will lead us to some level, probably a level of understanding, and even at some point of some level of knowing more of ourselves and what we are capable of in this life. But always just remember that you are really blessed, and the Lord never stopped blessing each one of us. So I guess that's the message, dear friends. It's quite long, but hopefully that you are blessed. Always remember that you are still blessed and blessed and blessed. Just keep on holding that, because Jesus loves you and